To become the best, in sports or business or any other field, it's not enough to just reach the top. You need to maintain your position. And you need to reach even higher, because there is always someone behind you trying to get where you are. Most people are content with being good enough. But if you want to be unstoppable, this is not enough for you. Being relentless means never stopping until you get what you want. And when you have it, you keep going on to get what's next. You look forward to something even more. In this book, Tim Grover will teach you how to be a cleaner. It means you are the most determined and intense player out there. You have no limitations. You quietly and strongly move to get what you want. You have an insatiable hunger for success. If you are not a cleaner yet, it's time to stop listening to what people say around you. Stop listening to anyone who tells you what to do and how you should feel. Only listen to your own voice and let the people judge you through your results. If you're relentless, there is no maybe or what if. You don't think if the glass is half full or half empty. You just decide, commit, act, succeed, and repeat. This book is about lifting your standard of excellence. It is going beyond what you think you are capable of. Being relentless means demanding more from yourself, more than anyone did. It is knowing that every time you stop, you can still do more. When your mind thinks, done, your gut says, what's next? This book will not teach you how to be the next Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or Dwyane Wade. Every player is unique, but you can learn from their focus, drive, and work ethic. You can improve your chances of success. Tim Grover is not a psychologist or psychiatrist. He did not spend several years researching or analyzing data about excellence and elite performance, but he had worked with the most excellent and elite athletes in the world. Everything that he learned and everything that he taught Tim Grover shares in this book. Michael and Tim. When Tim Grover was in high school, he saw Michael Jordan on television for the first time. Tim was on the varsity in his school in Chicago, and Michael Jordan was a skinny freshman. Michael was a natural, and his moves were unlike Tim had ever seen. Tim knew that Michael would be a superstar. Several years later, Tim had already earned his master's degree in exercise science. He was working as a trainer at a health club in Chicago. Michael Jordan is still skinny, but he is already the superstar of the Chicago Bulls. Tim had been calling the Chicago Bulls, hoping that he could work in the team as a trainer. He wrote to every player except Michael. Tim thought that Michael probably already had his own trainer, and besides, he would not choose someone inexperienced like Tim. In the 1980s, weight training is not yet a trend. The belief is that if basketball players have a bulky body, it will mess up their shots. But in 1989, Tim read in the newspaper about how Michael Jordan was sick of having a skinny body. The players of the Detroit Pistons have a huge build. Tim kept calling the team doctor and head trainer of the Chicago Bulls, hoping that he could earn a spot. But what are the chances that a superstar player would work with an unknown trainer? Everyone told Tim to forget it. It's impossible. But Michael Jordan wanted to level up and take his body to the ultimate level. He is willing to do whatever it takes to become the best. He told the team doctor and the head trainer to find someone who could help him. Michael gave Tim 30 days. Tim continued to work with Michael for the next 15 years. They both learned from each other. They did not see obstacles. They only saw situations that need solutions. They made mistakes and learned from them. Michael Jordan is not the best because he can make impossible shots and fly through the air. No, it was because he was relentless about success. Michael does not believe in being good enough. No matter how great he became, he always wanted to become better. And he is always willing to do anything to get it. Coolers, closers, and cleaners. Tim Grover believes that they are three kinds of players. They are coolers, closers, and cleaners. He defines coolers are good, closers are great, and cleaners are unstoppable. A cooler waits for orders and follows the leader. He is not a decision maker. When things get too hard, the cooler passes the task to someone else. A closer can handle pressure. He will get the job done if you tell him exactly what he needs to do. But he becomes uncomfortable when something unexpected happens. A closer seeks attention and recognition. He loves rewards and fame. He would choose to have financial security than winning and success. Coolers do not take the winning shot. Closers try to shoot it if they are really sure they would make it. Meanwhile, cleaners just trust their instinct and shoot. They never think about it. Cleaners never stop, even if they have achieved success, because they want to reach higher and improve more. Tim called cleaners as cleaners because they take responsibility. When something goes wrong, they never blame anyone. They just clean up the mess and do what needs to get done. In the following chapters, we will discuss the relentless tips that Tim Grover listed so you can become unstoppable cleaners, like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Dwyane Wade. When you're a cleaner, you keep pushing yourself harder when everyone else had enough. In sports, other coaches spend so much time on the physical aspect. It's the training, the working, pushing the body to be stronger and faster. Then, only after that, do they proceed to some mental conditioning. But for Tim, that's completely backward. Going to the gym is the smallest part of what you need to do. Physical training can only take you so far. Tim believes that you need to train your mind first. Commit your mind to excellence so that the mind can command the body. The true measure of an athlete is the aspects that are not measurable. It is not height, weight, strength, or speed. It is focus, determination, and commitment. You must understand what you want to achieve and know what you're willing to endure to get it. When Tim Grover trains his athletes, he is like a dictator with only 3 rules. That is, show up, work hard, and listen. If you can do those 3, Tim can help you. But if not, then you cannot work together. He will work his ass for you, but you also have to do the same for yourself. Your work is going to be 20% physical and 80% mental. Show up, work hard, and listen. Do the work. Every day in training, you will have to do something you don't want to do. But challenge yourself. Be uncomfortable. Overcome the fear and laziness. Because if you don't do the first challenge and the next, those challenges will pile up, and it will only get harder. You will beat yourself up and have mental barriers aside from the physical barriers. Cleaners do the most difficult tasks first. They believe that there is no task which is too big. They are not happy about the challenges. They don't love it. But they are always thinking about the results and not the hardships along the way. When everyone is down and exhausted, cleaners would want to do it all over again. No coach, no trainer, or expert can make you great or unstoppable if you're not willing to do the work. You need to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Even when you think you cannot do it, you need to do it anyway. It's the last set, the last mile, the last 5 minutes on the clock. When your body screams, no way, you will try harder and tell yourself, do it now. When you are a cleaner, you have control over your body. It does not control you. Shut out all the emotion, fear, and physical stress. Just do it. When you're a cleaner, you get into the zone, shut out everything else, and control the uncontrollable. Alone, dark, and quiet. That is how it is for a cleaner. He is always alone, even in an arena full of people. Everyone shouts his name, but he does not hear it. The cleaner is alone on his head. There is no distraction. All the cleaner feels is his dark side, which drives him and pushes him to do it. He can hear his heart and control its beating. The cleaner can control everything. Someone is talking to him. Maybe it's a family member, a colleague, or a journalist, but he does not hear it. Some people will say that he is a rude jerk, but he doesn't care. He wants everyone to leave him alone. That is how you become in the zone. Your teammates might feel scared or excited or jealous, but you feel no emotion. You only feel ready for the game. There is no drama, only pure energy for the game. Being in the zone is not like doing yoga or meditation. Yes, the zone is deeply calm, but it also means intense focus and determination. Here are examples of when Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan got into the zone. It was during the 2012 Olympics. The USA played against Australia. Kobe only made a few points during the first half. He feels off. He cannot focus, and he does not know why. For most players, they would have just given up. But Kobe is a cleaner. After the timeout, he turned the game around. He shot 4 3-pointers in just 2 minutes and led the USA to victory. The score was 119-86 in favor of the USA. Just searching for something to wake up the Black Mamba, Kobe said. He found his way back into the zone. Meanwhile, Michael Jordan is always in the zone whenever he is in the court. In one game in Vancouver, Canada, the Chicago Bulls team were all tired from the road trip. The players were giving a low performance. By the fourth quarter, Michael only gained 10 points. One player from the other team started to trash talk to him. It was Derek Martin of the Grizzlies. Michael took it up as a challenge. He stopped in his tracks and looked at Derek straight to the eyes. Then Michael shifted to attack mode. He went into the zone. The result? Michael became unstoppable. He scored 19 points in the last quarter, which led the Chicago Bulls to victory. Michael Jordan is always positive. He always shows his team members, his fans, and everyone else that he's got everything under control. If he ever felt worry or anything negative, Michael never showed it. That's a cleaner. When you're a cleaner, you have a dark side that refuses to be taught to be good. Are you familiar with the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Dr. Jekyll is a respected doctor. He creates a potion that turns him into the evil predator, Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll enjoys the feeling of freedom from fear, judgment, or emotions. When you're a cleaner, when everyone is hitting the in case of emergency button, they're all looking for you. Every basketball season, it is expected that on the first day of October training camp, Tim Grover's phone would buzz non-stop with texts and calls from players. These players spent the whole summer relaxing and traveling. They forgot to work out and prepare themselves for the game. If not the players, it would be their agents or general managers calling Tim. They are all in panic. In case of emergency, break the glass. If you're a cleaner, everyone else has tried to solve the problem, and they can't. That's why they are looking for you. You know what's coming, and you are prepared. People will watch how you fix the impossible. In 2012, Tim Grover arrived in Miami to help Dwyane Wade. Dwyane has a knee injury, and he worries if he could still play. The Miami Heat is already going into Game 3. Tim told Dwyane straight about what he can and cannot do. Dwyane will need to undergo surgery after the season. There is no doubt on that. He cannot avoid it. But yes, Tim can help him to still be on the game. Dwyane can make it to Game 7, and he would feel better. Earlier, Tim was training with Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles. They were preparing for the Olympics. Tim could have given Dwyane some advice over the phone. They have not worked together for 2 seasons. Basically, Tim had 3 hours to learn about Dwyane's performance in the last 2 years. It was a big challenge that everyone has failed to own, so Tim took it upon himself to own it. By the end of the season, the Miami Heat won the championship. Dwyane Wade was holding the trophy, and Tim couldn't be more satisfied. A cooler is not a risk taker. A closer takes risk when the chance of failure is small, and he can prepare in advance. For a cleaner, nothing is risky. Whatever happens, he would find a way out. Imagine that you are in a military operation. There is a clear strategy. Get into the building, make sure that it is empty. Find the red door. Go into it and into the truck waiting downstairs. Do it before the whole building blows up. You do as ordered. Everything goes as planned. But when you find the red door, it is locked. It won't open whatever you do. There is no other way out. You feel panic knowing that the building will blow up any time. If you're a cleaner, your instinct will kick in. You will know several options. And you know that it will work because you have considered 30 scenarios even before entering the building. If you're a cleaner, you are so prepared. You have trained enough and practiced enough. You have so much experience. You know many options, and you are truly ready for anything. If you're a cleaner, you have put in all the hard work. You have controlled your fears and insecurities. You trust in yourself that you can handle any situation. You know that whatever happens, you can adapt and adapt again. Conclusion. In this summary, you learned about the definition of relentlessness. You also learned how Tim Grover started as a professional trainer. You learned the differences of coolers, closers, and cleaners. You learned about 4 relentless tips of Tim Grover. To recap, they are: when you are a cleaner, 1, you keep pushing yourself harder when everyone else had enough. 2, you get into the zone, shut out everything else, and control the uncontrollable. 3, you have a dark side that refuses to be taught to be good. 4, when everyone is hitting the in case of emergency button, they're all looking for you. Remember the rules of Tim Grover. Show up, work hard, and listen. Do the work. Challenge yourself. Be uncomfortable with the uncomfortable. Shut out all the distractions, the noise, the emotions. Get into the zone. Stay calm. Feel your focus and determination. Use your dark side to drive you and push you into your best performance. Feel that deep, intense energy. A cleaner is prepared for whatever comes his way. Every day he trains hard and practices for every scenario. That is why he can remain calm and fearless. You may be a student athlete or amateur athlete. You may be a beginner in your field. Keep on going. No matter how difficult the training gets, don't give up on it. Trust that it will make you stronger. You learned in this summary that cleaners are unstoppable and relentless. They stop at nothing, and they have a hunger for success. You can definitely become one of them. Just apply what you have learned and hold on to your dreams. As Mr. Hyde, he did not care about anyone or anything. Jekyll always lives by the rules. Hyde acts on his instinct. He does whatever he wants, and he does not care about the consequences. Jekyll and Hyde are the same man, but Jekyll thrives in the light while Hyde moves in the dark. That's what we are going to discuss here. It is your transformation to your dark side. It is becoming who your instincts drive you to be. Of course, Hyde is a psychopath, but we are talking about you transforming to your next level. It is shifting to your alter ego. Think about when Clark Kent becomes Superman or when Bruce Wayne becomes Batman. Turning to your dark side is the ability to drop all the bullshit, worries, and limitations. It is just doing what needs to get done the way you want to do it and performing at your very best. No fear, just action and results. Deep inside you, the dark side is the force behind your actions. It is the part of you that refuses to be tamed. It is not just instinct. It is killer instinct. The dark side is not bad. It's not good either. It is just your natural instinct that tells you what you want. It can be success, power, money, fame, or sex, whatever. Everyone has a dark side. Your secrets, your decisions, your ego, your desires, that's your dark side. You need it because it is what moves you into the zone. All successful and highly driven individuals have a dark side. Their extraordinary performance is driven by that deep and intense energy. The dark side is your fuel. It motivates you. It pushes you to your limits. It recharges you and fills your tank. It is your escape. It can be exercise or drinking. It can be working extra hours or spending a lot of money. A cleaner can control his dark side. He can pour another glass, have another woman, take another gamble, but he knows when to stop. He works for more hours at the office. He watches everyone else stumble over, trying to keep up with him. When a cleaner wins, he finds the next thing he could win, and the next, because he is relentless, and he hungers for success. The adrenaline rush is high, and the cleaner craves that taste of total satisfaction. The cleaner cannot turn it off. It just defines him. There is that strong drive to always be the best at something. Attack, control, win. Cleaners are willing to do anything to get results. If you love this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you for watching.